Live once again from McAllen High School. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live. We have Brownsville Veterans Memorial taking on, Georgetown High School. Georgetown High School out of Austin, Texas. The Georgetown Eagles taking on the Brownsville Veterans Memorial Chargers, and we are underway for the start of this one. First half. Brownsville Veterans Memorial doing exactly what they were able to do in that first game, moving the ball around the perimeter against Santa Rosa, who they played in that first game. We'll see what they can do. That's going to be turned over. It's a little bit of a 5A versus 6A matchup, to be exact, too. Trying to drive it inside easily. Foul called. Heading to the free throw line looks to be Waring. First free throw on the way. And able to get it to go. Home team strike first here. Georgetown lead 1-0. Second free throw on the way. Gets both to go. 2 for 2 from the line. Here comes Brownsville Veterans Memorial now. Will they be able to answer? And Jerry Castaneda for a second has it. Giving it away. Fuentes trying for two, no good. And Fuentes not able to get the rebound. The offensive board to be exact. Great transition. Georgetown on the break. Get the two-pointer quickly. 4-0 your score. Here come Brownsville Vets again. Jerry Castaneda. Slows it down for a second, trying to drive it inside. Bounce pass, trying to get it inside the paint. That's going to be turned over. But travel violation against the Georgetown Eagles, and Brownsville Vets will keep it. Inbounding the ball is going to be Danny Oliva. And then bounce the ball there. 6:47 to play here in this first quarter. Trying to drive it inside, though, was Fuentes. Fuentes almost loses possession. Castaneda still with it. Great defense. Sampaio not able to get the two to fall. Foul called, though, and he'll hit the two free throws. But right as I was about to say, great defense from Georgetown. Almost creating that turnover there. Weren't able to get control of it as, well, Brownsville Veterans were able to do exactly that. And they'll get on the board here. First free throw good. That's scored by Reese Sampaio. Second free throw on the way here. Both teams have one team foul against them. And the two free throws made. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. 4-2 your score here early on in this first quarter. Controlled there for a second by Hawkins. That went out of bounds. And it will be a second team foul against the Brownsville Veterans. Trying to get it inside the paint. Still loose. Tried to go for two. No good. And a second chance effort. Second chance board still good. Well, third chance to be exact, but 6-2 your score. Georgetown lead 6-2. Brownsville Veterans Memorial moving the ball around the perimeter. Holding it there is Sampaio near the Mackay logo. Tries to go off the right, kick out for three. Three-pointer no good. Bounces back. Rebound Georgetown. Able to get it past. Fantastic charge to the basket. Gets it to go for two. That's going to be 8-2 your score. Fadeaway jumper on the way. No good from the right elbow for Sampaio. Rebound Georgetown. We'll slow it down for a second. Bounce pass that time from Carefield. Three-pointer on the way, right corner, no good. Rebound back the other way. Here comes Jerry Castaneda with a rebound for Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Still with it, though. Passes that one. Passed it away there, but still with it. Great defense from the Georgetown Eagles, but taken back away. Fuentes trying for two. Went for the two-pointer. Foul called. Will it be on the floor, or will it be a shooting foul? Looks like It is going to be a shooting foul. 2 free throws coming up here. Nick Fuentes for Brownsville Veterans Memorial. 5:05 to play here in this first quarter. 8-2 your score. Georgetown leading. Make that 8-3 now. One more free throw on the way. An all-important second free throw to be exact. Interesting to note right now, all the Chargers for, Brownsville Veterans Memorial, basically all their players are on the other side for getting ready for defense as both free throws made, making it 8-4, still a 2-possession ball game. Georgetown now met with full court pressure, able to get that one back. For a second there was worrying, almost gets it taken away. 3-pointer on the way, well defended, no good. Rebound, Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Now an opportunity to try and cut it to a 1-possession game. Controlled once again by Nick Fuentes. Passes that one to Sampoyo, trying to drive it inside though off after that pass. Not able to get anything going. That's going to be turned over. Foul called, looks to be. And it is against Brownsville Veterans. It's going to be the 3rd team foul on the floor. So already 3 team fouls, like I said, against the Brownsville Veterans. Two team fouls against Georgetown. Trying to drive it inside, though. Go for 2, no good. Looks like a loose ball foul against the Georgetown Eagles. Four minutes, 19 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Still stays at a score of 8-4. Inbounding the ball is going to be Nick Fuentes. Fuentes inbounds the ball to Reese Sampoyo. Sampoyo gets it past half court. We'll check that now. It's actually Fuentes who took it out. Now it's Sampoyo. Sampoyo's trying to drive it inside. Tried to go for 2. That's actually going to count as a pass. Tried to go. Third chance. Rebound still loose. And Sampoyo able to fight for it. Gets it for his team. 3-pointer. Deep 3 on the way. Is good from Jerry Castaneda. Castaneda able to score that 3-pointer. Puts his team down by 1. 8-7 your score. Georgetown having a bit of trouble with that pressure brought from Brownsville Vets. But able to get away from it now. Peter will calm things down. Passes it around the perimeter. Ball movement, good ball movement there. Not able to score that 2-pointer. Well defended this time by Brownsville Veterans. Here they go past half court once again. Nick Fuentes with it. Starts off with the play. Kicks it out left corner. Left corner once again, still with it. Sampoyo tried the bounce pass to Jerry Castaneda. That's going to go out of play, and it's going to be a turnover for Georgetown. Georgetown picks up the possession once again. Inbounding the ball this time is going to be Warren. Warren inbounds the ball, and here comes the Georgetown Eagles. Trying to get it past half court, able to do so. 8-7, still your score. 3-pointer on the way. Deep 3, right corner, no good. Rebound, Georgetown. They're able to continue a double team. Cross-court pass, able to just keep it in bounds. Check that. Stepped out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover according to the referee. That's the official call there. 8-7 your score. 2 minutes, 59 seconds to play in this first quarter. So we'll start the timer just a little bit earlier than the actual time. But either way, Brownsville Veterans with possession. With it right now, Nick Fuentes. Fuentes with it. Cross-court pass, left corner. Trying to drive it inside was Fuentes. Kicks it out. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound, Georgetown. Fort tried to get it inside. Just goes a little bit too far. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to play here in this first quarter of action. But turnover once again. Jerry Castaneda for Georgetown passes that one back to Nick Fuentes. They pass half court back underway. 2 minutes, 25 seconds to play here in this second quarter, or first quarter. Check that. Still with it is Castaneda. Castaneda jumper on the right elbow, no good. Well defended, but foul called on the second chance effort. But great defense from the Georgetown Eagles on that first attempt for that 2-pointer. And there was no extra room for him to try and make that shot. But second chance effort was a foul. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw on the way. Not able to get that one to fall. Second free throw coming up. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Second free throw is good. All tied up at 8 apiece here in this first quarter of action. Georgetown still struggling just a tiny bit to try and get in rhythm here early on. Brownsville veterans bringing a lot of double team pressure. Cross-court pass. And Brownsville veterans able to get on top of it as quick as possible. Trying to lay it in, not able to do so. This time, travel violation. For a second, it was going to be a foul, but no travel violations to call with 1:54 to play here in this first quarter. Still tied up at 8 apiece. And back underway we go here. Nick Fuentes with it for Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Chargers with an opportunity to try and take this lead. Back to Sempoyo for a second. Sets it up, trying to drive it inside, has to kick it back out again. That's the Castaneda who drops it inside, trying to go for 2. And the Chargers take the lead. Ten to 8 your score. Georgetown trying to tie this one back up and do. Off the fast transition. 10 to 10 your score. Sempoyo slows it down for Brownsville veterans. Backs up for a second. They're trying to get it in, trying to go inside the paint. That time it's Castaneda who actually kicks it out. 3-pointer on the way was no good. Hit the backboard first, then the rim, and bounced off of it. But back the other way we go. Georgetown still with it. Stops his dribble. Has to get it across the court. Able to do so. And the Eagles will set it up. Double team. That's going to be, I believe, a jump ball is the call. 40.9 seconds. Possession arrow shows it's going to be with Georgetown. And now possession arrow will switch. And get it inside the paint. Still with it. Well defended by Brownsville veterans. Bounding the ball. Quick pass inside the paint for 2. And Georgetown take the lead. Here come the Brownsville Vets. Come Brownsville Veterans Memorial. The Chargers trying to get something to go here. Fuentes with it. Gets fouled. Off before a shot to be exact. 12 to 10 your score. 17.5 seconds to play here in this first quarter of action. So we'll put up the correct time there. 17 seconds. Back underway we go. Still with it. Trying to kick it back out. Had to stop his dribble for a second. Kicks it inside. Goes for 2. Foul. Check that off. No. Defensive foul. 2 free throws coming up. Looks to be Danny Oliva. We've been trying to tie this one up. 5.1 seconds to play here in this first quarter. 12 to 10 your score. First free throw on the way is good. Back to a 1-point game here in this first quarter. Second free throw coming up. Oliva able to make it. Ties it up at 12. 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Not able to take a shot, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. All tied up at 12 apiece. I'm Jake Young. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back for the second quarter of action. Don't go anywhere.
Acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Bella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Back live we go here, ready for the second quarter of action, all tied up at 12 apiece. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live. We're live from McAllen High School. What a first quarter this has been. Brownsville Veterans Memorial able to stay close to Georgetown, all tied up at 12 apiece. Back underway, we officially go. Second there, but travel violation by Fuentes, Nick Fuentes, so Georgetown will take over. Inbounding the ball this time going to be Tabor. Check that, Taylor. Gotta go inside for two. Two-pointer good. And Georgetown retake the lead. They're up 14-12, your new score. Here comes Brownsville Vets. Hands it off this time to Castaneda. Castaneda outside for a pass. So waiting for referees will go talk it over, but it does show 17 fouls. And Brownsville Veterans Memorial finding themselves in the bonus. Two free throws coming, well, 1-1 coming up here. Jerry Castaneda. No good on that 1-1 free throw. Rebound Georgetown, they'll get it back. Here they go off the transition. Caught up in that left corner, thought about taking the shot. Bounce pass instead from that time from Cubby. 14-12 still your score. 7:18 to play in this second quarter. Bounce the ball deep. Three on the way. Left corner rims in and out. No good. Rebound by Nick Fuentes for Brownsville Veterans. Trying to lay it in. Foul called. It will be two free throws coming up. It's going to be the 8th team foul against Georgetown. So two free throws coming up. First free throw on the way, no good. Not able to get the second free throw. Stays at 14-12 with 7 minutes to play in this first half. Here comes Georgetown. Controlling it for a second was Carfield. Trying to get it inside the paint. Bounce pass instead, kicks it back out, and Georgetown Eagles moving the ball around the perimeter as best as possible. Back it goes, controlled this time by Carfield. Left corner three-pointer on the way, and it's good. So I actually had the score wrong the whole time. It's actually 16-12. There we go for Georgetown. Either way, here we go. Nick Fuentes with it for Brownsville Veterans Memorial. 17-12. Your score, trying to get it inside for two. And it's going to be a charge. So Georgetown take it back. And substitutions coming in for both teams. New set of players come in, and back underway we go. Jumper on the way, no good. And it is going back to Brownsville Veterans Memorial. 17-12 your score for Georgetown. 5-point lead for the Eagles. Drive it inside that time was Rodrigo Castaneda, not able to lose ball and kick back out. Get it inside, well defended by the Eagles of Georgetown, able to get that one back, trying to drive it inside without taking the 2-pointer, thought better of it. Get it back inside, kick back out. Really good ball movement by Georgetown and able to score that too. It's starting to run away with it now. 19-12 your score here in this first half. Rodrigo Castaneda for a second. Back to Rodrigo Castaneda. Trying to drive it inside, has to be pushed back out. And that goes off the side of the backboard, out of bounds, turned over. 4 minutes, 42 seconds officially to play here in this first half. They get it inside the paint, trying to go for two. Rebound back the other way. Here come Brownsville Veterans Memorial now with an opportunity. They're driving inside, foul called. And it will be a blocking foul, and it will be, I believe, 2 free throws coming up here. Either way, that's the 9th team foul against Georgetown. Rodrigo Castaneda. Check that, it was actually a 1-and-1 there, as it was on the floor. (19-13) your new score, back to a 6-point game. Second free throw is good as well, makes it 19-14, down to a 5-point game now. What can Georgetown do? Pressure, that's going to be intercepted. That's how Brownsville Veterans Memorial were able to stay with it in the first. That's going to be a blocking foul. It's going to be Rodrigo Castaneda, who find themselves in the double bonus with 10 fouls. First free throw on the way is good. Able to get it to fall. Remember, we're just in this first half of play. Second quarter, be exact, 4 minutes to play in this second quarter of action. Second free throw is good. 19-16, a 3-point ball game. Here comes Georgetown. Trying to drive it past is Peter. Past half court for a second there. Loose ball for a second. Double dribbles the call. 3 minutes, 49 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Looks like timeout called at 3 minutes, 45 seconds. 19-16 your score. We'll take a timeout as well. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live.
A nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step.
Back live we go here. Georgetown lead 19-16. Still with possession, though, is Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Trying to tie this one up with the three. No good that time from Alex Ocampo. Rebound, Georgetown. Georgetown with the rebound, trying to drive it inside. Has to dump it somewhere. Fade away. Jumper is going to fall. Get it back to 21-16. Back to about, well, 5-point lead. The floater is good from Rodrigo Castaneda. Kick back out. Three-pointer quickly taken. No good. Rebound, though, is still with Georgetown. Foul called. But no good on the shot. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw on the way is good. (22-18) your score. Goes 1 for 2 on the free throws. Rebound back to Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Trying to drive it inside. Kick back out. And controlled this time by Rodrigo Castaneda. Dribbles near the left side of the perimeter, trying to dump it inside the paint. That's going to be turned over as he was trying to get into Alex Ocampo. Offensive foul. Back underway we go. It is Castaneda. Back to Castaneda for 3. And he hits it. Rodrigo Castaneda puts Brownsville Veterans Memorial within 1 of Georgetown. They're driving inside. That's going to be a foul called inside the paint. That's going to be the 6th team foul against Brownsville Veterans Memorial. 2 free throws coming up, though. Free throws coming up for Taylor. First free throw on the way is good. Brings it back to a 2-point game. Check that. No good on the second free throw, though. Rebound stays with it, tries to drive it inside. Foul call. Back to the free throw line it'll go. So check that, actually, to the free throw line, just like last time, is actually Atkins. No good on the first free throw. Still a 2-point lead for Georgetown. No good on both free throws. Rebound back the other way. Here comes Brownsville Veterans. Still with it is Castaneda. Jumper on the way at the free throw line was no good. Trying to tie that one up. Rebound back with it is Georgetown. Taking it past half court was Garfield. Gets it across court. 3-pointer. Left side was no good. That was taken by Culver. The 2-pointer on the rebound makes it 25-21. Back to a 4-point lead. Brownsville Veterans trying for it for 2. Count the basket and the foul. Rodrigo Castaneda to the line to have an opportunity for a 3-point play and to take him back by within. Within 1, just making sure, and now Scoreboard updated inside of the gym was 25-23 your score. Here comes Georgetown. Less than a minute, or just over a minute to play. Jude Castaneda was able to get the rebound. Long pass, though, that's going to be turned over. Back on transition or Georgetown. Goes inside for two, just a little too hard off the glass. Foul called. 51.3 seconds to play here in this first half. 25-23 your score. Foul called, will stay on the floor. But it's going to be, check that, as that was a shooting foul, but that's going to be the 8th team foul against Brownsville Veterans. First free throw on the way. No, check that is good. For a second there, it looked like it was going to bounce out, but bounces inside the net. Makes it 26-23, back to a 3-point lead for Georgetown, and able to go 2 for 2 from the line, making it 27-23. Timeout called. What it looks like. Timeout called. 49.7 seconds to play here in the second quarter. 27-23. Georgetown lead by 4. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll get you with the rest of this second quarter of action. Don't go anywhere.
Without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I...
Back live we go here as about 25 seconds to play, or 25 seconds before the timeout expires. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live. What a game we've had in store for you here, especially the game right before that. Santa Rosa able to win by 6 points over Laredo Martin. Laredo Martin having a difficult time. Their players only getting here for the second half of their game. And now in this one, Brownsville Veterans find themselves down by 4 against Georgetown. Remember, Georgetown being a 6A school and Brownsville Veterans Memorial being a 5A school. But back underway we go. Drive pass there is Castaneda for a second. Deep three on the left corner, no good. Rebound, though, second chance effort, good. Scored that time by Danny Oliva. Oliva able to be there for that rebound. 25 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Georgetown with it, though. Cross-court pass. Not taking the three for a second there. Caught in the corner. And it's going to be with Georgetown, though. 15 seconds to play. And we'll just inbound the ball. Back to the left corner it goes for a second, taken away. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Takes a half-court shot. And that's going to go out of play with 4.3. So thought there was a little less time left in the first half to be exact, but 4.3 seconds to play. And now 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and not able to get a shot off. Well defended by Brownsville Veterans Memorial at the end of the first half. 27-25 your score. Georgetown lead by 2. We'll be back here shortly for the second half, but until then, we'll have a word from our sponsor. So stay tuned. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live.
I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Vida, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Redcoats Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M King.
Back live here for the second half, or for halftime, basically. I'm Jake Young. This is Real Sports Live. We still have about 5 minutes, 30 seconds till the second half will start. But you talk about how exciting this game has been. 2-point lead for Georgetown over Brownsville Veterans Memorial. What's been the difference so far? Georgetown have been able to build leads, but the biggest thing is when the pressure comes from Brownsville Veterans, it makes it very difficult for Georgetown to really get their offense flowing. And so when that offense starts to stall, then the turnovers happen from Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Then Brownsville have been able to get down the court and have been able to also create contact, which have led to fouls, which have led to them going to the free throw line and earning free throws. So they get those 2 free throws mainly, and they've been able to make them, is what I'm trying to say here. And that has hurt Georgetown from expanding their lead and having an opportunity to get something going. 27-25, your score once again. And Brownsville Veterans Memorial, give them credit for just being able to do that. Georgetown on their own end as well have also been able to, when they started to take that lead away, make it difficult for Brownsville Veterans Memorial at that time to come back. They started to create some pressure. So that might be something that we start to see in that second half for Georgetown. Brownsville Veterans Memorial, I expect them to keep that physicality up, because I think that's what's going to keep this game close, and with an opportunity for Georgetown to end up possibly winning. That will end up keep Georgetown from winning, to be exact, since we're talking about Brownsville Veterans Memorial. But, of course, only time will tell here for this second half, as Georgetown just have gotten back into the gym. They'll sit down here about 3 minutes, 30 seconds to play. So just a little second half talk, or a little halftime talk from Rio Sports Live. So we'll be back for this second half. 3 minutes, 10 seconds still remaining in this halftime. We'll be back for the second half, and we'll bring you coverage from it. Then we'll have one more game to cover here today, and then we'll be back tomorrow at about 10 a.m. for the second day of coverage. I'm Jake Young. This is Rio Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
We're the Lifer Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape.
The back life here just about to get set for the second half of action. I'm Jacob Young. This is a Rio Sports Live. We'll get you set up with 8 minutes put on the game clock, just about to get set for this third quarter of action. And again, what a game we have had here so far from that first half. Only time will tell what will happen in this second half of play. Ring inbounds the ball for Georgetown. Inbounds the ball, and we are back underway to start this second half. Almost loses the handling, thought about taking the three. Then inside tries to go for two, no good that time from Morgan, and that goes out of bounds. And it will stay with Georgetown. The Georgetown Eagles will inbound the ball again. Back for a second there. Going to go inside. That's going to be turned over. Here comes Brownsville Veterans Memorial. An opportunity for them to try and tie this one back up and even take the lead. Nick Fuentes with it. Fuentes drives it inside. What a block there. Fuentes inbounds the ball. Gets it to Jerry Castaneda. Castaneda takes his time, trying to go inside. Jumper on the way. Well defended by Georgetown, but able to get the rebound and sets it back up. Back to Fuentes now. So with it was Castaneda. Back to Fuentes. Nick Fuentes will set it up. It goes. Fuentes. Back to Jerry Castaneda. Trying to get it inside for two. Count. Check that offensive foul. So no good for 2 points, as that was an offensive foul. So first team foul against Brownsville Veterans Memorial, and that'll be the first team foul of the second half out of both teams. Trying to go for two, able to score. And a 4-point swing just like that. Georgetown able to score that bucket. Back to Nick Fuentes now. Passes it around. Jerry Castaneda for a second there. Controlled by Oliva. Still with it is Sampoyo. Sampoyo trying to bounce pass it inside for two. Has a second chance, but late travel call. But travel was what he did. 29-25 is still what it stays at. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to play in this third quarter. Georgetown now with the possession. Passes it forward, trying to get it forward. That time was Warren. Driving it inside. Good dish, and that's good for two. Now Georgetown starting to run away with it. Taking advantage of those mistakes from Brownsville Veterans Memorial there. Jerry Castaneda for a second had possession of it. Back to Jerry Castaneda to go. He thought about taking the three. Drives it inside. Jumper no good as that falls short. Back to Jerry Castaneda goes. Tries for two. Foul called. (31-25) still your score. 2 free throws coming up for Jerry Castaneda. First free throw on the way is good. And that's where Brownsville Veterans Memorial were able to find most of their shots. And again, staying with Georgetown were those fouls. Second free throw still able to fall, and it's going to be 31-27 as he goes 2 for 2 from the line that time. Here comes Georgetown, taken away. On transition, trying to lay it in there. Loose ball foul against Brownsville Veterans Memorial, so the Chargers will have 2 team fouls against them. That one for a second was to Herman. Gets it almost taken away. Cross-court pass, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound still is with Georgetown. They get it. No good. Now rebound Brownsville Veterans Memorial. They try to push forward. Sampoyo trying to go for 2. Didn't know what to do. Stays with it as it was last touched by Georgetown. He was trying to get a two-pointer to go, but very good defense from the Georgetown Eagles. Tries to go for 2 this time. It's going to fall. Make it at 31-29. Here come Georgetown. So, looks like substitution for Georgetown. Bounding the ball is going to be Herman here in a second. Back underway we go. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to play here in this third quarter of action. Still with it for a second was Warren. Cross-court pass near the left perimeter. Almost gets it taken away. Spins around again. Waves off the shot. Travel violation. Controlled by Alex Ocampo. Driving inside is going to be Fuentes. Fuentes trying to go for 2. No good. A rebound. Back the other way. Georgetown able to get that rebound. Long ball pass. Almost picked away. What a block. Rebound back the other way we go. Nick Fuentes able to get that rebound. And now Jerry Castaneda trying to drive it inside. Kick out. Thought about taking the 3. Moved inside for a jumper on the way. No, it was no good. Second chance effort. Good from Gianni Oliva. And it's all tied up at 31 apiece. 3:52 to play here in this third quarter of action. We'll be right back after this. I'm Jake Young. This is Rio Sports Live.
Or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville,
Back live we go. 3 minutes, 52 seconds to play in this third quarter, all tied up at 31 apiece. Georgetown finding themselves in a deadlock battle here in this third quarter of action. They'll get to inbound the ball here after the timeout. Back underway we go. To get it past half court, able to do so this time from Waring. Trying to get up forward, trying to go for two. That's going to be blocked again. Really great defense that time from Brownsville Veterans Memorial, not allowing Georgetown to really get anything going on the basket. Intercepted. Samboya goes coast to coast, and Brownsville Veterans Memorial take the lead by 2. Intercepted once again. Deep three on the way, and it falls. Scored by Reese Samboya. 36-31, a 5-point lead for Brownsville. St. Joseph turned over again. Slowing it down, though, is going to be Samboya. Reese Samboya gets it past half court. And a pass. Travel violation. 2 minutes, 49 seconds to play in the third quarter. Inbounds the ball. Nick Fuentes with it. Back to Samboya. Thought about taking the three, thought better of it, driving it inside. Oliva gets it taken away. Here comes Georgetown trying to go off the transition. Very difficult to do so. Really well defended by Brownsville. St. Joseph trying to find an opening this time. Was by Calvert, no good. That goes out of bounds. Last touch, it should stay with Georgetown. And it does. 36-31 your score. Waring will inbound the ball for Georgetown. The Eagles back underway it goes. Controlled by Peter. Gonna pass it inbounds. Controlled this time by Peter. Trying to get it inside. That's gonna be blocked over the backboard it goes, but foul called. 2 free throws coming up. 2 free throws coming up here for Peter with an opportunity to try and tie this, well, not tie it up, but now to get them within 4. Could have been within 3. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Nick Fuentes. Working the perimeter. Short pass. And it will be a reach and foul. Still goes out of bounds. It will stay with Brownsville Veterans. 3 team fouls against Georgetown here in this second half of play, to be exact. Fuentes bounce pass right corner. Back to Fuentes it goes. Fuentes deep 3 on the way. Good! 39-31 your score. 8-point advantage. Almost gets it taken away. Trying to drive it inside this time for a second, taken back away. Samboya for 2. Gets it to fall. 41-31, a 10-point Brownsville Veterans Memorial lead. Stops his dribble, cross-court pass, 3-pointer left side. No good. Rebound. Brownsville Veterans Memorial. With the rebound that time was Rodrigo Castaneda, who passes that one to Nick Fuentes. 40 seconds just about. Boyle trying to pass it and able to keep it in play. That's going to be a foul before the shot, I believe. So stay on the floor. Georgetown to pass it, and they do. Cross-court pass. It goes across Warren for a second, has it cross, trying to get it inside the paint. Loose ball, almost taken back away, still loose. And Georgetown able to come up with it. 13 seconds, 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10 seconds to play with now. Trying to get it across court. Sempoyo able to intercept it for Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Not a lot of time to play. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and does not shoot, does not get a shot off in time. 41-31 is how we will end the third quarter. And Brownsville Veterans Memorial lead by 10 over Georgetown. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.
We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Back live we go here. Once again, I'm Jake Young. This is Real Sports Live. If you're just joining in, it's been a fantastic game so far. Brownsville Veterans Memorial have found that putting pressure on Georgetown has been Georgetown's weak spot, not allowing them to have an opportunity to transition forward. Just like that, Georgetown able to create that turnover. And Warren with it now, trying to drive it inside. Goes coast to coast for two. 41-33, your new score. But Brownsville Veterans Memorial, that's what they were doing in that fourth quarter of action, just like that. 41-35, early timeout called by Brownsville Veterans Memorial. We'll take an early timeout as well. 7:26 to play here in this fourth. Don't go anywhere.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Well, back live we go here. Back live we go once again. 41-35. Your score, Brownsville Veterans Memorial in the lead. They were up by 10 when this quarter started. When this fourth quarter started, well, Georgetown have been able to score two very fast buckets and gotten themselves back into this one just like that. Here come Brownsville Veterans Memorial. That's what both teams have been able to do here in this game. It's it across the court. Fuentes with it. Nick Fuentes bounce pass near the right sideline, to be exact, near that scores table. Trying to drive it inside was Jerry Castaneda, trying to go for two. That shot's not going to be able to count, but it will be two. Check that. That's going to be on the floor, actually, is the call. Thought it was going to be 2 free throws in that shooting motion, but no, will stay on the floor is the call. 7:05 to play here in this fourth quarter. Long pass, able to reach Jerry Castaneda. Castaneda will take his time, down to 6 minutes, 55 seconds to play. Cross court pass to Nick Fuentes. Fuentes for a second will hold it, trying to drive it inside, kick back out near Zamboyo, able to keep it. There was Jerry Castaneda, who was able to get it from a long pass in midair. Check that now, it's Jerry Castaneda. Back to Zamboyo, thought about taking that three-pointer, thought better of it. Zamboyo able to pass it to Rodrigo Castaneda. Foul called, as that's going to be reaching behind the back against Georgetown. That's going to be Georgetown's third team foul against them. 14 fouls for Brownsville Veterans Memorial, to be exact, here in this fourth quarter. Three-pointer on the way, no good from Rodrigo Castaneda. Well boxed out that time for Georgetown. They're able to get that rebound, trying to get it inside the paint. Rolls around for two, no good, and that's going to be last touched by the Georgetown Eagles. Turned over. 41-35 your score. We continue play. Here come Brownsville Veterans Memorial. They want to try and get an answer here. Will they be able to? Trying to get it Nick Fuentes for a second. Back to Fuentes it goes. Thought about a cross-court pass and does in the right corner. To Fuentes. What's it is Castaneda trying to get it inside the basket. Rodrigo Castaneda for two. Makes it 43-35 just like that. 5 minutes, 25 seconds to play here in this one. Controlled that time for a second by Roaring, trying to get it inside for two. That's going to be intercepted. Zamboyo with the rebound. Zamboyo able to bounce past left corner for a second there. Was to Alex Ocampo. Foul call will be on the floor, I believe. Or check that, just goes out of bounds. Back it goes. Drive inside, bounce pass once again. This time to Nick Fuentes. Fuentes will slow it down. Down to 4:55 to play here in this fourth quarter. Drive it inside. Sends it around. Kick out. Right corner, still with it now is Nick Fuentes for Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Kick out for a second, not able to control it. That's going to be intercepted. Waring trying to go on the fast break for Georgetown. Goes in for two. No good. Rebound back the other way. Here comes Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Trying to get it forward. Rodrigo Castaneda will slow it down. And that's going to be taken away. On the break, two-pointer good. Point scored by Warren. That's going to be 43-37. 43-37 your score. 43-37 your score. Controlled this time by Jerry Castaneda. Castaneda trying to drive it inside. That's going to be a foul called on the floor. 3 minutes, 58 seconds to play now in this fourth quarter. So stays 43-37. Both teams have 14 fouls in this second half. So both teams find themselves 3 team fouls away from giving their opponent an opportunity to be in that bonus every single time that they foul each other. But back underway we go. Controlled by Zamboyo for a second. Zamboyo passes that one off right corner. Trying to drive it inside. That's going to be a blocking foul. 43-37 your score. That's going to be the 15th foul against Georgetown now. Still 2 team fouls away from it being a bonus. Rodrigo Castaneda. Inbounds the ball. Goes to Castaneda. Jerry Castaneda. Keeping it near that left corner, near half court. Able to get it forward, kick back out. And it's going to be an offensive foul. An offensive foul off the ball against Brownsville Veterans Memorial. And so now Georgetown will get it back. Back to 5 team fouls for both sides. Trying to get it forward this time. Here comes Georgetown. Warren with it. Kicks it out left corner. Still with it this time. Atkins for a second, trying to drive it inside, trying to get it for 2. 3-pointer on the way. Good! Makes it 43-40. Timeout called. 2 minutes, 58 seconds to play in this fourth quarter. We'll take a quick look back at that 3-pointer. 2:58. Play you talk about it, just open 4-3 right there as Garfield was able to score that 3-pointer. We'll be back after this. Stay tuned.
Inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down. See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Back live we go here, 43-40 your score. Brownsville Veterans only lead by 3 over Georgetown. Georgetown being able to make that clutch 3 in these late moments of this fourth quarter. Able to control it for now as Nick Fuentes gets it past half court. Now back to Rodrigo Castaneda. Castaneda still dribbling the ball, trying to get it past. Foul called. Offensive foul. Turnover just like that, and Georgetown now with an opportunity to not only try and tie this one up. And a pass half court there. Georgetown letting the time run down to 2:30 for a second. Pass that one controlled by Schwartz. Had it for a second, trying to dive it inside. Able to get underneath the basket, kick back out. Georgetown still with it. They'll reset it near their own sideline. Intercepted, this time by Jerry Castaneda. And we'll slow it down as they passed it back. We'll check that to Jerry Castaneda. Castaneda holding it near that left corner, where the last time they got a team foul. That time it's going to be a foul. Defensive foul, making it back to 16 fouls for each. And both teams find themselves one team foul away from being in the bonus. It's going to be Reese Sampoyo who will inbound the ball. And it looks to be Schwartz who will try and defend the inbound. As we wait for the referee to talk things over, check that. Actually completely went over my head there. That's going to be in the bonus. So in the bonus for Jerry Castaneda, 2 free throws on the way. And that's where Brownsville Veterans Memorial have been most successful. 2 free throws coming up here. Jerry Castaneda, first free throw on the way, is good. Able to shoot the second free throw. 44-40. Back to a 4-point lead. A 2-possession ball game. Not able to get both of them to fall. 1 for 2 from the line. Still a 2-possession ball game though. 44-40. Even if a 3-pointer is hit right now from Georgetown, it will still be a 1-point lead for Brownsville Veterans Memorial. What a game we have in store. Back to Warren for a second, who kicked that one off. 3-pointer hit. Timeout called. 44-43, your score. 1:38 to play in this fourth quarter of action. Replay coming up here very shortly. Able to just kick that one out. Kept in the corner, just gave him enough space. Wasn't ready to defend there. And a 3-pointer scored. We'll be right back after this. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching.
Back live we go here with 99 seconds remaining in this one. 1:39 to play in this fourth quarter. Back underway we go. Cross court pass. Nick Fuentes has to get past half court and does. Castaneda with it. Trapped for a second in the corner. Now just wasting time. Double team pressure coming from Georgetown. You lead them by 1. 44-43 your score. Trying to drive it inside. Thought about getting inside the paint. Controlled this time by Castaneda. Castaneda with it. Castaneda trying to drive it inside. Bounce pass underneath. The basket is good from Danny Olva. 46-43, a 3-point game. 50 seconds to play. Georgetown with an opportunity to try and tie this one up. Carfield with the second, has it. Crowd starting to pick up here for Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Back to it goes to Schwartz. Kicks out, 3-pointer. No good. Talk about a place might have erupted there. Nick Fuentes kicks it back out. And a foul call. Jerry Castaneda gets fouled. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot the 1-1. They lead by 3. Brownsville Veterans Memorial, big free throw here coming up. You talk about it. Jerry Castaneda made 1 for 2 from the trip to the line last time. And this is about the same thing. If he makes this first one, would get him up to 47-43, back up to a 4-point lead. First one on the way, actually no good, and that's off the 1-1. 15, 14 seconds, 13 seconds, 12 seconds, 11, 10. 9 seconds to play with for Georgetown. Timeout call. They'll set things up with 7.7 seconds to play. An exciting end to this game. You talked about it. Georgetown have about 1 play left. Even if they're not able to hit this 3-pointer, that's probably going to be this game. So the rebound's going to be very important. Everything about this. 7.7 seconds to play in this fourth quarter of action. It has been back and forth. You talk about Georgetown having to come back from this one down by 10 in that third quarter. We're able to come back with 2 quick shots two quick layups made by a couple of steals. It got them back down. And then for a whole game, it's been just trying to come back. In this one, they've taken the lead. Then Brownsville Veterans Memorial haven't been able to build their lead back up or things like that of that nature. So talk about how exciting it's been. 15 seconds left in this timeout. 7.7 seconds to play here. We'll say as a timeout has officially ended. Back to 7.7 seconds to play. As exciting as you'd like. Inbounding the ball, Warren. Timeout called this time by Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Smart thing, they're seeing how Georgetown were lined up, so they'll go back and they'll draw it up for that exact same thing. So we'll be back after this. I'm Jake Young. This is Rio Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Back live we go, still 7.7 seconds remain. Inbounding the ball. Has to inbound it, able to do so. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Three-pointer, no good as it goes over. Foul called. 0.6 seconds. And it looks to be a 1-and-1 for Brownsville Veterans Memorial. 1-1 coming up here. Rodrigo Castaneda to shoot the free throw. 0.6 seconds. You can get something off, but it's got to be very quick off this rebound. No timeouts in this one. And able to make it. And it's up to a 4-point lead. That will seal the deal. Hits it off the backboard, and that'll do it. 47-43 your final. Brownsville Veterans knock off Georgetown. What a game. We got one more in store for you all here, but what a day of basketball we've had. I've been Jake Young. This has been a Real Sports Live presentation. Until